afternoon. Thank you very much, Ms. Chrissy Hannah, DCM here in Washington, D.C., for the wonderful way that you moderated the proceedings today. Thank you very much. And I'm going to thank my hard-working team at the embassy before I make any other remarks, because we owe it to them for pulling all of this together in a very short period of time. I would like to thank them individually, and I'm going to name them. Sonia Rose, Brianelle Cartwright. They are somewhere in the room. We'd like to thank our financial attaché, Janice Minus Roll. And we thank those who are at the embassy itself, Jasmine Lightman, for what she has done. I did mention Ashley Carter, right? Yeah. Yes. There she is. And they worked with the Becker Group, who have been with us from the beginning of the planning, as well as Burson, FMS Global Strategies. We thank our sponsors for assisting us in pulling this off. Most importantly, we'd like to thank the Ministry of Tourism, Investments and Aviation, the minister in particular, who was very enthusiastic in sponsoring this event. We spent a lot of time quibbling over what time of the year it should happen and when, which we should be about. But I'd like to thank the Honorable I. Chester Cooper and his team in the Ministry of Tourism for the support that they have given. Then we'd like to thank the people who have traveled from New Providence, those who moderated. I don't want to call all of the names because it's going to take a lot of time, but all of the moderators who took time from their busy schedules to be here in Washington, D.C. with us today. And then we thank the panelists, all of them, for their remarks, how well prepared they were for this event. We are indebted to you because you came to Washington to spread the gospel, as it were, without charge and at their own expense. So I think they should have a tremendous round of applause for this. I sat in a little office in the residence when I wrote my welcome remarks, and it came to me that we have a story to tell to the nations. Today, you heard the story of the Bahamas as told by our Deputy Prime Minister, who is one of the leaders in our country, who talked about how bullish he is about the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, our tremendous accomplishments in the Ministry of Tourism, and the plans that we have, indeed the vision for the future. And then Minister Halkitis, our Minister of Economic Affairs, spoke about how we have bounced back from COVID-19, the major correction of the government of the Bahamas in the finances of the country, and that the country is on the right path for economic success. Indeed, we are inviting the international community, as he said, to rediscover the Bahamas, and I'm happy to hear, Minister, that they are lining up, as you said in your remarks. Today, in this forum, I was so pleased that two people came to me who are quite substantial investors and said that they are definitely going to be doing business in the Bahamas. So that is good news. That is paying enough for me for all of the efforts that we were about over the last several months, just to hear at least two people who met me just on the outside of the door giving me that good news. And to our delight, we have with us today the consuls general from the various jurisdictions who are going to be taking the word back to Los Angeles, to New York, of course to Miami. We have all of these consulate offices, and then of course Mr. Michael Fountain, Honorary Consul there in Chicago, who has done a fabulous job over the last 10 years. I think he deserves a big round of applause. I was happy to be a part of the delegation with the Prime Minister in Chicago, and he lined up for us a whole lot of potential investors, and Mr. Fountain is worth his weight in gold. Thank you so very much, Mike, for all the work that you do. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first business and investment forum. We are going to do it again. Yes. We have to do it again because of the success and the enthusiasm that we found here in Washington, D.C. We might be taking this to other places in the United States. New York, for instance. I spoke with Consul General Leroy Major about it because there is a whole lot of, as one preacher in the Bahamas said, a lot of land to be possessed. So we are going to be taking this forum to other jurisdictions in the United States. And we would invite, again, people from the various sectors in the Bahamas to come and join us. It is a great pleasure to have the Governor of the Central Bank with us, who took time from his very busy schedule in the Bahamas to be here today. I have to single him out, as well as Christina Roll from the Securities Commission, who is here. They are some major regulators that we have in our audience. We have covered tremendous ground today from the various panels. You have already applauded them for the wonderful presentations that they have made. We are left better informed, better educated as to what we ought to be about as the embassy in the Bahamas and the consulate offices in the United States. And you participants, I believe that you might be better informed as to what it takes to not only invest in the Bahamas, but to spread the news, to encourage others to come to our wonderful country to invest. The Bahamas runs northwest to southeast. We have 700 islands, and there is a tremendous amount of room for investment, especially in the southeastern islands. We are about diversifying the tourism industry of the Bahamas itself, because I really do believe that we have just scratched the surface, as it were, in tourism. There are a lot of things that we ought to be about as a country in deepening or improving our product and improving the experiences that our visitors should have in the Bahamas. And so you here today, you heard of the opportunities that abound in our country. We'd like to especially thank the management and staff of the University Club for this wonderful venue, and for all of the courtesies that they've extended. Breakfast was good, lunch was good. We are going to have a reception following my remarks here, and we hope that you are able to stay. I know that you've had a long day. And so I'd like for you to thank yourselves. Give yourselves a round of applause for being with us today. You made our day, and you made the Embassy of the Bahamas, the staff, very happy that you have stayed to imbibe so it is of the opportunities that we have to offer you as a nation that is in progress. We are a nation in progress, and a congresswoman said to me the other day that we are the toast of the Caribbean. And I believe that if we continue these fora, that you will see greater things to come. Thank you so very much, and we hope that you enjoy the rest of the afternoon. Thanks again for being here.